Well, hello, here we are again.
Yeah, here we are.
I'm Kevin Clements.
I'm Christian Clements, and we're going to brew. How about that?
So, happy Homebrew Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
All right. So now we can talk about the beer we have on hand.
This is going to be good.
So, I'm excited to try this. You know, I was watching, about a month ago, I think there's two beer goddesses out there. One of the beer goddesses is a gal from Southern California, and she went into a brewery, and they were tasting like 25 different stouts.
That's not bad. That's a good day.
That sounds like a fun day.
Yeah, that's a good day.
I would
Stout me up over here. I'm getting drunk.
There. And so
anyway, was this the last beer she had or the first? Because then that's going to grade.
They were going around and asking people which of them that they liked.
That's right. I forgot.
And 50-50 Brewing Company out of Truckee, California.
Yep, that's right there near Lake Tahoe.
Up in the Lake Tahoe area. So they seem to come out on top. The problem is they make about 6 versions. They have different versions every year, and this is the 2011. I have no idea which one they were trying.
I don't know.
So
maybe everyone just tried a different flavor, and they were all like, "I remember that flavor."
This stuff's hard to get a hold of. We went to Belmont Station in Portland and were able to find a bottle.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. What, it's got 1,100 beers usually,
1,100 or 1,200 beers.
1,200 beers, and then they've got a couple crazy ones on tap usually that you can try. It's pretty awesome.
So they only had one bottle of this left. This is the copper top, and it was the Brewmaster's Grand Cru Blend. So it sounded like the cream of the crop, and what the hell? Now, if Christian cuts himself, we can do another What Not to Do in the Kitchen episode, so hopefully we won't.
Don't worry, we have an EMT basic on site, and if I pass out, we're screwed. There we go. It'll come off quite nicely now.
Oh, here you go.
No. This is your beer.
All right. Just a very small kiss of that coming off. All right, we got some new English pint glasses.
Yep. We gotta be professional over here. Oh my.
Wow, I'm like seeing no head coming off of this. That's kind of odd.
That is dark.
More fluorescently.
I usually thought the Grand Crus were a little bit lighter. Right?
Well, Grand Cru, this is
I guess Grand Cru is basically their top notch.
Yeah, it's just saying, and it's a blend of all their different ones. So, first thing, I mean...
It's definitely Grand Cru, never mind. I smelled that.
0 head, so...
I know, even when you were dumping it in there...
I was dumping at the end.
It didn't create that much head. Shit. But, you know, going from my experience with wine, it does cling nicely to the edges.
So, you can't see through the middle.
Yeah.
But at the top, I can kind of see through. It's a nice... It's a nice dark brown. It's a really deep brown. It's not black.
A heavy beer. What was the alcohol content on this?
That's a good question.
It is 9.5. We have found a winner. All right,
let's get a nose on this.
Oh my gosh, it's so smooth.
Oh my god. Okay, I got hit by some vanilla for me first.
Yeah, it's a light vanilla. You can definitely it's got that molasses, but it's a light molasses. Again,
and I can smell some of the bourbon coming through. Oh, and then there was this like ether, like alcohol scent for a moment, and then I got a little bit of a coffee.
It's just soft. That's what it is. It's a soft, gentle smell. Like it's not overpowering. But it smells wonderful.
Oh, and I got some chocolates through that time.
Do I smell Twinkie? No, I don't. No. That smells wonderful.
It is quite an interesting blend of sense.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a blend, so
And it's so dark. With a dark one, you expect more of a espresso roaster, or like not a hops, but
some of these were brewed in wine barrels. Some of them were brewed in younger to older bourbon barrels and whiskey barrels and various types of barrels. And then this is a blend of all of it. So,
oh, is that what it is?
yeah. So this is the Cru blend, the Master's Grand Cru blend.
This will definitely get you in
So
trouble.
it's his mix of all those. So,
all right. Well,
cheers.
Cheers. Whoa.
Wow.
I can taste some bourbon, maybe a little whiskey in there.
Boy, I can taste that alcohol big time.
I definitely taste the vanilla in there. Is there like a vanilla in there?
And that might the barrel. If it's French oak barrels, you'd get a vanilla, just like off-white wines. You always think of in the white. You would get vanilla off the barrels alone, so that could be the wood.
Sweet. And it definitely gives off an alcoholic taste at the end.
Oh yeah.
But now as it's, the tastes are seeping into my gums and my mouth, I definitely taste a dark beer in there. But it's very subtle.
Okay, I feel it warm now going into my gullet. As it goes down to my belly, I feel the heat a little bit. He's right. I mean, you taste the alcohol right from the beginning, but as you're drinking it down at the end, you hear about people talking about the hops building and building and building. With this, it's the alcohol is building and building and building at the end.
Oh, I don't. This is wonderful. This is definitely probably one of the better beers I've ever had.
This is the most highly bourbonized or whiskey or whatever alcohol content.
So would it be wrong to throw whiskey into our beer now? No. Of course, we're not going to ruin this. That's for experimenting later. So as we get more refined in our...
We'll soak some woods with bourbon for weeks.
Oh yeah, explain that. Because he was telling me this one. So
a lot of you have tried this.
This is fantastic.
The alcohol in this is like really high. I mean, the taste, I should say, that bourbon taste. But I've had ones where they're not good.
Mm-hmm. This is so smooth. That's the problem. It's just... It's soft on my tongue, almost, Just how smooth this beer... I don't know. This is one I could definitely chug, but I don't want to because it's just so good.
Normally I would say that this was too high of an alcohol content for me, the alcohol taste of bourbon. Except that it's so smooth.
It is. It's wonderfully smooth. And it's not too dark. Wow. And it doesn't have too much hops. Like, you get a slight hops flavor to it.
Yeah.
You definitely can. You can taste the barley and the oats in there. It's subtle, but you can taste it in there. It's thick. It's chewy. This is what we wanted our double stout to taste like. Well,
if you go on a scale of 100, what would you give this one? I've got my number in mind.
Alright, let's put it on a scale of 100. The problem is I'm a multi-beer man and I love all types. So when it comes to Grand Crus and darker style, like rich beers, I would definitely rank this 96.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna go 92.
I mean, this is for the style, obviously, is what I'm ranking it on. Because in beers in general, I would give it a 90, a 94, 95. But when it comes to this style, it's definitely the highest.
It's amazing beer.
Highest quality I've had. Actually, I'm not gonna. 2008, Deschutes Brewery Abyss was probably. Do you think it beats it?
We're gonna do some taste testing later.
Yes, we got some special equipment for this, didn't we, Dad?
We did. So one of our future ones, I think we'll do some taste offs. a variety of beers.
We're gonna
We've got
have to
couple of
splurge
these.
a little bit on beer.
So
that's okay with me.
We're gonna suffer through
So
it.
yeah, when we splurge, we're gonna get Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, and then maybe throw in some Milwaukee's Best.
And then I throw them out of my house.
Okay.
So,
yeah, no.
hey,
we're gonna get good beer in this house because I can't stand that stuff.
I gotta give a shout out. This is a fun one. If you haven't seen it, or if you don't watch beer reviews, I'm sorry. I watch some of them and they're fun. Master of Hoppets, bravo for your absurdly ridiculous but fun episode. I think it was for him 649. He topped the 650 beer reviews. And 649, he did a review of Coors. The most ridiculously funny beer review I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And he brought on one of his college buddies that said, I don't know what you're talking about. I love this beer. I had 4 of these before I got on the show. So, and then he almost threw up while he was drinking it, and still went on to say how great it was.
Which beer was this?
Coors.
Coors Light. Or Coors Light?
I think it was regular Coors.
Oh, Coors Diesel. That's what I
it was
preferred on the golf course.
But hats off to you, you know.
Yeah.
That was a funny review for me. And my base, I wrote him back and said, you know, I only liked it one time. We basically call Coors and things at that level, we call it snail bait because we'll sometimes put it in a bowl.
Whoa. Milwaukee's Best, or other known as Milwaukee's Beast.
Lower quality beers we put in a bowl and we put out for the snails. The snails just go pouring into the bowl, get wasted and die. They die happy. And I was afraid that if his buddy lived nearby, he might start drinking my snail bait bowl. And that's what I told him.
No. You know, I had one time where I got drunk off of Milwaukee's Beast, and you know what? It was never again. Coors is as low as I go, and then we go up from there.
One time in my life, I loved Coors, and I was backpacking with a bunch of buddies, and there were 5 of us in an area called Holcomb Valley in Southern California. And
wait. At what era in California was this? The 80s? No, the 70s?
So I was backpacking with my friends around
when they didn't have real beer back
1979. Probably around 78 or 79. And yes, so we went backpacking, and one of my buddies broke his leg. We were actually packing up our last day to hike out. And this guy's done ice axe climbing up waterfalls and everything. This guy's awesome.
Hey, what's this great guy? A broken leg. I can't believe him. You know what he needed? Some Coors to help him push through this.
Rob Valenzuela, if you ever see this video, you're the man. He's done hardcore stuff, but he busted his leg or ankle, I can't remember which, and we had to haul him out. And so, with 4 of us, you had one guy getting a break, 2 guys, we created a stretcher carrying him, and one carrying an extra pack, and we kind of rotate around. And as we were coming out of the place, we come into this big old 4-wheel drive pickup truck. It's just a dude all by himself. He's set up this campsite for more than one person, but it's just him. And he's got this freaking monster ice chest full of ice and Coors.
You know what you did? You scared off his underage ladies. And that was the problem right there.
We were underage. We would have been perfect for this. And at that moment, Coors was like just the what's the word? The beverage of the gods.
Rocky Mountain Cold.
Anyway.
Obviously, it's brewed.
Yeah. It was cold, and we were burning hot, and it was wonderful. But happy Brew Wednesday to everybody.
Yeah, happy Brew Wednesday, and I'm excited that we tried this because
do us a favor, subscribe to our site just for our silliness and frivolity and the good beer that we bring. Bring in.
Oh my gosh.